evening, sports fans, on this late Thursday night, September 15th, 2016. I'm Peter Wiggins. It's time now for Sports Roundup, and let's start off at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, where the Boston Red Sox squared off against the New York Yankees, and Yankees got on the board first and then top of the first down a Storm Castro single on the line and drive. The right fielder Wiggins scores Jacob Ellsbury and Gary Sanchez to the third base, and Billy Butler out of center field. Center fielder John Butler Jr. that scores Gary Sanchez 2-0 for the Yankees, and then in top of the third, Billy Butler singles on a line drive. Center fielder John Butler Jr. Storm Castro scores 3-0 for the Yankees, and Chase Edley singles on a stop by ball. Right fielder Wiggins that scores Billy Butler, and Didi Gregorius to the third base. It's 4-0 for the Yankees. But then in the bottom of the third, David Ortiz on the second spot, left fielder Brett Gardner that scores. Chuck Battery Jr. scores. It was 4-1 for the Yankees then. Top of the fourth, Starlin Castro singles on ground ball. Second baseman Justin Pedro defected by pitcher Heath Fenway that scores Brett Gardner. It was 5-1 in favor of the Yankees, and things look grim for the Red Sox. But then, bottom eight, David Ortiz wakes up the Red Sox with a line drive to center field on a homer. 5-2 Yankees with 34th homer. 5 Ortiz breaks Mickey Mantle. And now the blowout of the night. David Ortiz sings on a line drive to center fielder Chuck Berry to Jacoby Ellsbury that scores Justin Pedro, and then Zenner Bogart's third base. 5-3 Yankees then. Wiggins singles on ground ball to left fielder Brett Gardner that scores. Then the Bogarts and Marco Hernandez scores. Sox got the Yankees lead the final for it. Then Henry Ramirez breaks the happy ending with a 3-run shot and a homer on fly ball to center field. 25th former season of Ramirez as the Boston Red Sox, given last rights, defeat the New York Yankees 7-5 as they improved to 82-64 in the season. As Joe Kelly got the win, Dylan Betances got the loss. Go to 3-6 in the season. Next up for the Red Sox, they will be at second of a 4-game series with Clay Buchholz man for the Red Sox and Luis Cessa on the man for the Yankees. Okay, other scores around the major leagues on this late Thursday night. Milwaukee Brewers leading the Chicago Cubs 5-4, middle night. Bottom of the fifth, Arizona Diamondbacks leading LA Dodgers 2-1. Top of the fourth, LA Angels, Toronto Blue Jays, no score. Bottom of the third, San Francisco Giants leading the St. Louis Cardinals 2-1. Minnesota Twins leading the Detroit Tigers 5-1. Chicago White Sox with the Cleveland Indians 2-1. Pittsburgh Pirates thumped the Philadelphia Phillies 15-2. Tampa Bay Rays with the Baltimore 7-6, and the Oakland Athletics with the Kansas City Royals 14-5. Alright, here the standing in the American League East. The Boston Red Sox have a 2-game lead on the Baltimore Orioles, and the Blue Jays for first place in the American League Again, they have a 4.5-game lead on the Yankees. In the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians got a 6-game lead on the Detroit Tigers for first place in the AL Central, and the Texas Rangers 8.5-game lead on the Seattle Mariners for first place in the American League West. And in the National League East, it's Washington Nationals, a 10-game lead on the New York Yankees for New York Mets for first place in the National League East. Chicago Cubs, 17-game lead on the St. Louis Cardinals for first place in the NL Central, and they're done. Clinched the playoff berth, and the LA Dodgers have a 5-game lead on the San Francisco Giants for first place in the NL West. And in the wild card, Baltimore Toronto wild cards with 2 traded Seattle half-game behind Toronto for the final wild card spot in the American League, and New York Mets 77-69, and the St. Louis Cardinals are behind the Mets for the final wild card spot in the National League West. National League, so it should be exciting. Okay, take a look at some NFL scores. One NFL score on this Thursday. You got Jets leading the Buffalo Bills 30-24. Okay, take a look at the WNBA scores. Atlanta Dream defeated the Washington Mystics 94-91 at halftime. Phoenix Mercury over the Seattle Storm 50-29. Okay, look at some sports news on this late Thursday night. In Thousand Oaks, California, Michael Marcus realized how special played one of the NFL's best defensive lines for Los Angeles Rams as he signs CT Broncos for 3 years, such about 2019 by the Rams. Made to do this at the MMA world once again as Chael Sonnen has exited UFC at time with Bellator MMA. In a significant deviation from standard practice, whether the sport standard practice officials, director of the organization, athletic trainers maintain two distinct files for medical variation of players, one for industry competition as partners can face discipline after hiding players' medical information, Major League Baseball database. With U.S. Soccer, they expect players coaches instead of EF. And Tony Brown has a very intro. Brown-like answer how much NFL final week 1 is. Houston, Texas, Hopkins fired 6,000 also easy cleats, and Redskins corner Josh Jonas said he's not focused on what will land up, whatever that he faces the opposition's best receiver. Las Vegas, apply to build NFL stadium. Las Vegas, the Lord of Raiders from Oakland cleared a major hurdle on Thursday when a Nevada oversight committee voted the absolute to record at $750 million in the public funding the project. NBA star Dirk Nowitzki talked to 10 before charity event. On to Texas. Kyle is almost a west ball when Kennedy Gobbins name is brought up. The Mexican star feels he's not GGG, but the man that beats right now. Maybe he's back. Which involves Jim Garfield's traded time of roll I-35 in the spring of 2011 with quarterback JT Barrett running shotgun as how Ohio State quarterback JT Barrett became an accidental star. Canada's Cowboys had a do-over. No, the NFL won't let them get a second shot to rewind the final play against the Giants, which Terrence Williams failed to get out of bounds, leaving Dallas no time to attempt a 62-yard field goal. Some of the games, most of the time stars with a shade of the team like Connor McDavid and World Cup hockey. As in the 7 years since leaving her job as Evans coordinator, Francis Joanna Clinton has become the longest hitter with a women's game. Santa Clara, California. Colin Kaepernick stood in the middle of the Victoria Self School for 9 hours, welcome here Monday, and took a moment to last one as the foremost critics, ESPN broadcaster Trent Dilfer. In the final match of the United States Women's National Soccer Team, midfielder Heather O'Reilly got a goal and assists in the team's 9-0 win over Thailand International funding from Mapfre Stadium in Columbus, Ohio, and fighters a stunning lineup and a mere indication of possible. Floyd May will return. And that's going to be it for Sports 1 Minutes late third night. September 15, 2016. I'm here to say good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.